and being a culture impactor with the Carisha Please show. Like, how did you come about, feeling comfortable or wanting to kind of delve into the podcast world?
Oh man, Carisha Please always like when I'm at home, that's what I do a lot. I just like go to YouTube and put up Carisha Please, and I just be like, now that's a moment outside of music that just like wow, like this is me, like the look, the feel of my show, just to see me having conversations with people, because I'm a shy speaker, and just to see people connect with me on a personal level, like I could get them to get into the smoke, and they don't feel no type of way about it. Like it don't come off as disrespect. They just like. Yeah. Like,
no disrespect, like, even prepping for this and knowing of you and seeing you, you like a chick from around the way. Like, it's an easy talk. You feel what I'm saying? Like, going to school, everybody know, and I didn't go to school in Miami. I didn't go to school in Florida. I'm talking about grade school.
Well, why get a chick from around the way?
Because it's relatability. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're in the cafeteria, and you're like, man, like, talk about this, or that's your girlfriend? She said, y'all go together. Like, it's just a small banter that you get comfortable with. So when I see your style, it doesn't have the journalistic approach that some people may have. It's just like, no, like I will tune into this because I can relate to your dialect. I can relate to how you asking questions. So it's easy for you to pull back the layers or the mask of people because it's a lot of relatability there. We all seen, the episodes, but the Kevin Gates one was nuclear. And it was just, the subject was sex. You know what I'm saying? Do you have a specific intent when you go into certain ones on your cue cards that you want to bring out of these people, or is just flow?
It's just a flow. I think that reading a room is very important. Like, you will start a conversation, like how it's flowing. Like, okay, I could X this, I could X this. They seem comfortable going there. So it's like, of course, you do your research, and it's like, I'm going to start here. But if I feel like, it's flowing, maybe they might want to touch on this. But if I feel like, okay, it's too much, I'm going to pivot. But for the most part, it's just going with the flow. Yeah. I like to go with the flow. I feel like things flow better when it's naturally. Like, when it's like rehearsed or something, it just come off as that way. So I like for things to just flow naturally. So
me and you obviously share the podcast space. What is it really for you on that side, interviewing people? Is it the curiosity? Is it the love for conversation, or just you getting people to open up? What's the challenge for you while you're interviewing?
It's to get people to open up. I think that whenever you interview somebody, you should learn something that everybody didn't know. It's to get them to open up. It's like beyond what the people know. It's like what we don't know. How can I bring this out of you? How can I open this conversation?
Off topic, but on topic, has a man ever got away from you?
What you mean by that? Got away as far as?
So, like, he got away. Like a good one got away.
Like the girl that got away?
Yeah. But has a man ever, like, you look at what he has become, and I'm not talking about financially. You just know, like, oh, dang.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's exactly, it's just like, for the peace of his mind, he had to get away from me.
Y'all were once together, though?
Yeah.
You care to share?
I don't want to put him on blast.
He in a relationship? Have you ever got away?
Oh, yeah, of course. One thing about me, when something don't feel good, I go. I'm really big on my feelings. Like, I digest my feelings and my emotions a lot. Like, I'm a woman, so I feel like a man have to make me feel good. For real.
Feeling good to you, is that confident or what? Like, what's that feeling?
Just like, you gotta make me feel good. Like, you just calling, checking in. You know how my day went. Wishing me good night. Just little simple things, and just overall, like at the end, how you treat me.
Yeah.
I don't want no man that's just treating me any kind of way. Like, just treating me like I'm just something on the side. Because I don't show up as that. I know my image is probably one way, but like, I'm a woman. Like, I take care of my kids, I take care of my family, I do what I have to do when it comes to being a woman, and I would never allow a man to just treat me less. So it's like, you can have what you have going on. We can have that understanding. But if I don't feel good, I got to get away.
Do you think you're intimidating?
Of course.
So how long are you willing to give a person to open up to show the real version of them?
A year.
Do y'all stay together?
We got a year. And I say that by like, I don't know. I just think that you gotta know if it's gonna work. Like you kind of know, like the conversations y'all have, how they checking in. You just kind of like know off rip, but I'm gonna give you like a good year.
Because in any relationship dynamic, there's a phase early on where everything is like
honeymoon.
It's like boom, like man, he checking the box, she checking the box, and then there comes a time where like you got a lot of stuff that's going on. Mm-hmm. And that's why I feel as a man, it could be intimidating. Like some would say, I'm going out to the club. Well, you say you're going out to the club, that club paying you. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So that's your place of business. Mm-hmm. When you're saying you're going on tour, when you're saying you're going to make music in the studio, those are place of businesses where you have to curate a certain type of energy, a certain type of, environment where it's women involved, it's men involved, whether they work alongside of you or not. It's just something that as a man or a person that you're dating, he can see that as, why you always got that? Or what you doing this particularly for? And it's not to say that he has reason to question. It's how can he show up as he needs to show up if he's already dealing with somebody that has a lot going on?
I think knowing your person, showing up in small ways, just sending flowers to the hotel before they get there. You know, calling your assistant and just checking on you through the assistant. It's like, what Carisha put on phone? Oh, you called such and such. It just be little things like that. You know, like just the smallest things. Like I get to my hotel, you got flowers. And it's like, oh my God, like how you even knew what hotel I was at? It's just like you going the extra mile just to put a smile on my face.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's the reciprocation there?
Oh, you trick them and trick harder. No, no, but it's doing the same things. Yeah. Like if I'm into you, I'm going to, whatever you love cigars, I probably would have had you like a I don't know, like, mm-hmm. I'm like that. So like however I want a person to show up for me is how I show up for them.
Now, vulnerable moment for me, naturally, that doesn't come natural to me. Mm-hmm. Like my brain is in real time. Mm-hmm. Like I'm where my feet are. Mm-hmm. So if you're traveling, or there's been times where Jazz has traveled and went places, it doesn't hit for me to do that. But that's not to say I don't care. Mm-hmm. That doesn't say that I don't want her to feel happy or get butterflies. But I never had those cues of like, okay, she like this, let me get her that.
You got an assistant, right?
Yes.
That could be your assistant job. You know, it's just like a remind, like it may come in the back of your head, just like you saying, it might slip up. It's like, remind me to send Jazz flowers on Friday because she going to Atlanta. She got a big podcast. It be just like little minor notes. Like you might forget, but that's the assistant job, is to remind you or to make sure that that's done beforehand, you know? And I might feel like it came from an assistant, but I still know that it got done.
Yeah.
You know? So that's the type of things that I look for, like, in a man. Like, I like the small things. Like, yeah, I like the gifts and all of that, but it's more of how you make me feel.
How could a person receive the real you without the bells and whistles?
Oh.
Like, give me the how often are you able to Netflix and chill with a person?
That's what I like to do. I know people might not know this. I love to stay in the house.
What's your shows?
My shows? Whatever he watching. I'm gonna just watch what I just want to cuddle. I literally just want to cuddle. I just want to start there. Like, I'm just into whatever my man is into. Like, if he want to watch whatever it is, it's like, okay, babe, find a movie and we gonna chill. But I like to be in the house. I like more intimate settings. Like, I like for it to just be me and you, like a picnic. Like, we sit on top of the roof. We just doing shit that's like, people would never even be expecting us to do.
Could you date a man that made less than you?
At this point in my life, no.
Explain.
Insecurities. Insecure, like, you already know you got less than, so it's like you intimidated. So it's always what you're saying, like, why this, why that? And I just don't want to deal with that.
But I'm telling you, it's extremely intimidating. Like, a successful woman, like, most men know she's out of my range.
And I want to provide it, though. I look like I'm the same way as you.
Yeah.
Like, I've been through a lot. So, like, at this point, I just want peace. And my man is my peace. And it's just like, I want him to take care of me.
Do you model your relationship after somebody? Do you have an example? Like, is your mom married? Mm-mm. Is anybody close to you that has a dynamic that you say, oh, I want that?
Mm-mm. I'm not gonna lie. I don't look at people's relationships because it's never what you see. Like, I learned that it's never what you see. Like, it's always an image. I want to just walk with my person for what we build. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I can kind of understand what you and Jazz got because it's like, y'all understand it. And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Like, if she happy and you happy, who the fuck cares?
Yeah. But I think I would disagree with you on one point because I don't think Jazz would be the woman that she is if she didn't have her mom and her dad in a marriage. The same for me. Like, I'm the only person that's not married. But I'm not the only person that's not in a committed relationship. My older brother's married. My younger brother's married. My cousins.
So you breaking the cycle.
I'm breaking for all the wrong reasons.
Belt the ass, mom and dad.
You know what I'm saying? But I see that, and there's been, like yesterday, I saw, like, we played kickball. And I'm over here looking at my older brother and his wife, and I'm like, bro, I want that, bro. Like, they just joking, like, I ain't gonna pick you. I'm gonna pick your daughter. Give me somebody. And then like, everybody get to laughing, and then, but they beefing a little bit, but it's them, flirting with each other a little bit. So I think it's hard, especially in this world that we live in, being thrusted in front of the media where everybody has something to say about you. I feel like, for me, I need people that's around me that share my same interests, that can hold me accountable to say, hey, dog, you tripping, bro. Like, you can't do her like that. You know, hey, watch. There's been time, hey, watch how you talk to her. But who team you on? You know, but I know I was wrong. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, there's a lot that comes with the desire to have something, but I think it will make the situation better if you can go to someone that has shared emotions. Because in any relationship, it's gonna have its rocky roads. And you want somebody to confide in that can empathize with what you went through. My brain shuts off sometimes when I'm listening to somebody that has not really took that journey. It's like, nigga, you don't know what it's like to have $100,000. How you gonna tell me how to spend some money?
Right.
Like, nigga, you ain't never had somebody give you an award in front of the world. So you gonna tell me I'm stuttering? You ain't never had a podcast for people to listen to.
Right.
And you gonna tell me what I should and shouldn't say?
The conversation you
Like,
should have. Right?
it's so tough, but yet having, your tribe, so to speak, can help you navigate that. I wanna talk about...
Okay, but while we on
Go.
this topic, so I want to do something off the record. I don't know if it was ever done here. Your son over there, he's adult, right?
Yeah, 20.
Okay. Jaden, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine. Do you want your dad to get married? No, honest question, because we was just talking about that earlier. Like, would you want your dad to be married?
I feel like there's a long answer to this, but short story, I don't think it would change him. I think he'd be the same no matter if he was married or not, and I know he doesn't want to be married.
But would you want him to be married? Like, if you could, you know how you want something for your parents that they may not want? It's like, I could see my dad married.
I think if it would make him happier, yes. Otherwise, no. I think he's cool how he is.
Okay. That's all I want to know.
Can you FaceTime your son? No.
No, it wasn't like, because we was just talking about
for sure.
that. So I just wondered, like, maybe how, like, you be seeing your mom, like, I be saying it all the time, like, damn, I love to see my mom married. You know, like maybe I feel like I would love that for her. So like your son here, Sages, we having a conversation. He here, it's like, you want your dad to be married? Because you've been talking about like Jazz and how she met the kids. So it's just like I wonder for him. It's like, damn, I can see Jazz and my dad married.
But I think if we keep it in funky, just for people to understand and not to make it awkward, Jazz is not his mother.
No.
So it could be an emotional, if he's not emotionally in tune to himself, which he is, some would say no because it's not with his mother. You know what I'm saying? And me and his mother have an unbelievable, matter of fact, his mother is actually here. Not in here, but she's in the office. You know, like we have a unbelievable relationship.
Yeah, so they probably both gonna want you to be married. That's what I'm saying. Like he's grown. That's why I wanted to know, was he grown first?
Yeah.
You know?
But what people don't know about me, and I've protected this, is my family dynamic has principles of marriage. But
I love that.
I operate with respect. Before, you know, I asked for permission from his mother and Kia to say, hey, I'm dating a person and I want her to meet the kids. Do you have a problem with that? And they gave the blessing.
That's very mature. I feel like a lot of men should be like that because they cause that conflict with women when they don't have to be that.
No, for sure.
You know?
But everybody's not secure in their relationship. And that's not a fear. It's just like, why should I have to ask certain people when we not even on saying, you know, well, we're not seeing eye to eye right now. We already beefing about whatever we're beefing about. And all of a sudden, I'm bringing somebody else into our dynamic. Yeah. Why would I bring like, hey, I'm about to introduce our son or our daughter to
now
something.
You just add more fuel to the
fire.
fire.
It's more fuel.
Yeah.
But for me, like I literally stand on this principle of like peace and respect. He respects her. She will respect him, and understanding that even though that's not your mother, you respect her as such of who she is. She's not going to be your mother. She's a resource that you can use in your life. The same as Lorena. Lorena is not Chosen's mother, but as a resource. Kia's not Jezebel's mother. But we have an ecosystem where it's not forced. I operate as a grown-up.
Yeah, I operate as one. It feel like a family. Like,
for sure. And I don't force it. I don't force it. I don't say, hey man, we eating dinner. I want everybody to come. If you don't feel comfortable, then that's cool. I think you have to really be in tune with yourself. And there's a lot of foolery that goes on as men. You know what I'm saying? That it's like, bro, that ain't pee, bro. You can't do that. You can't keep playing with these women and not expecting them to react how they react, because there's lines that y'all dudes done crossed.
Right.
That now when she show up and show out, man, this heifer crazy. No, bro, like you was doing some real suspect stuff too, dog, that you gotta be mindful that you're doing. I'm just lucky enough to have resources in my life that I can go to. I don't have friends. And I said that, and everybody like, what you mean you don't got? I really don't.
You don't got one friend?
I got business partners. I got business relationships. I got brothers, real brothers. My assistant is my first cousin. You want to make some money, bro? I can put you on payroll, and this is your job. When I Google what an assistant is, you have to fill those voids of me. It's not belittling you. It's to be able to say, when I do my taxes, and I be able to say, like, I've done this and I've paid this particular person that, this is his role and responsibility as such. So, like, I'm very in tune with that, and I don't play about that, because everybody has a right to feel how they want to feel. But setting groundworks or ground rules to saying, like, this is how I want us to operate, and you have a right, he has a right to say, hey, I ain't cool with this. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's extremely important for everybody to kind of be in tune with their whole family. I want to talk about something with you and Saucy Santana. How did that relationship kind of morph?
So Saucy Santana was my first cousin, like my favorite cousin.
Y'all related?
No, that was my cousin, best friend. So him
okay.
and my cousin went to college together.
Okay.
And Santana used to do makeup. They went to FAMU. And my cousin used to always be like, my friend do makeup. He wanted to do y'all makeup. me and JT, and I was like, your friend ain't doing my motherfucking makeup. And then he ended up doing our makeup.
Yeah.
And I was like, I remember when I was getting my makeup done, I was like giving him a hard time, like, because I'm very picky. I'm like, and he was like, girl, it just was his personality, like, girl, bitch, I ain't fucking you up. Like, you go get your makeup done, though. And it's just like something about his energy just made me feel like I fuck with him. Like, he felt like me. Like, it felt like we was connected.
Yeah. Risha Roulette dropped and went straight to #1 on Amazon. How has that kind of been something where you fostered business outside of you just making music?
Like I said, always just being at home, being creative, trying to come up with new ideas, like, things that's lucrative, that can keep money coming in. Like, okay, like I said, when I was just going through what I was going through, that was my backbone. That was how I made my money. And I felt good about it because it was just like, I'm into playing games as far as, like, I'm a host.
Yeah.
If I show up anywhere, I'm like, y'all want to take a shot? Y'all want to get, I'm like.
Hospitable.
Yeah, I want to host. So that's what inspired Risha Roulette. Like, I was just like, damn, I always got a game I want to play. Let's play the name game. Let's play Never Have I Ever. Let's do this. Let's do that. So I called Brittany, and I'm like, I want to create, like, a game. Because at the time, I had, like, a drinking endorsement, and I was, like, promoting a liquor brand. I'm like, I need something to go alongside with this brand. That's mine. And I came up with Risha Roulette, and it just, like, when I introduced it, it just went up to #1. And I was just like, damn, this is crazy.
Now, has there been a person that you've been able to mimic in business that you say, or as a resource, that can help you be the best businesswoman that you possibly can be?
Absolutely.
Right? And being in a very man-dominated industry, whether through music, through business, what's something that you want to stick to with all your business endeavors?
Ownership. Because I always explain like this. It's like owning a house and renting a house. You could buy a house for this price, and you can invest in it, build it up, make it your dream house, and sell it plus more. When you rent a house, that house can go into foreclosure. They could change their mind. Now you ain't got nothing. You gotta, like, you moving on their time. They could come right now and say, look, you got 30 days. You gotta get out my shit.
Yeah.
Ownership is so important. Like, being able to build your own shit, doing it on your time, doing it at your own pace, and just taking time and really building this up to where you want it to be. And then getting it to a point where you can sell it and you can really make money. That's the most important.